Alright guys, it's been a busy couple of days. Had to stream on Tuesday, worked Wednesday night, and tonight I was, obviously planning to record, and obviously I am, but Xbox was down, so I didn't think I was going to get this episode in. So luckily it came back up. I think it's like 11 o'clock here, and my wife's not too happy about me down here talking underneath her while she's trying to sleep, but fuck that, we'll only be 15 minutes with this loser. Yeah, that's a bit cocky. I'm probably going to lose because of saying that. So here we go. What do we have? We have, on the draw, 2 basics with the Cinder Glade. So we have a third color. We can play Troll on 2. We can play 3/3 Elf on 3. And maybe a Wanderer at a nice size on 4 if we pick up a land. So on the draw, yeah, I'll keep this. So our opponent is just playing Cliffside Lookout, so he's playing the ally deck. It's pretty obvious there. So we'll see if we can beat the barrage of allies coming our way. And he's on the play. So we got Lumbering Falls. I'm in no hurry. Am I in a hurry to play the Cinder Glade? Do I really want to cast Elf on 3? As it stands right now, I think that's so. If I play Lumbering Falls, then I can't play Cinder Glade on 3 for a 3/3 flyer. So I'm just gonna play Forest for now. I mean, Lumbering Falls is a ways away, so I'd rather have a 3/3 flyer on 3 than not. The tap land, man land is going to come into effect later. So he's playing an Isolated Chapel into a Blade Whirl, so his dudes are going to get first strike, so he's going to hit us for 1. I don't really have any sweepers or ways to deal with this, or removal. I can just bounce them and tap them down and hope to outrace them, but he's on the play and he's got 1-drop into 2-drop. So it's going to be pretty difficult. And we picked up a Sunken Hollow. Oh, this is good. This is really good. So now we get to play a nice supersized Woodland Wanderer on 4, but we're just going to lay down the Troll. He's going to definitely rally and give his guys first strike again, but the lookout won't come, I don't think, because I don't think he's got any way to buff it up to a 2/2. I mean, that activated ability on the lookout is 5 mana. We don't have to worry about that for a long time. So let's see what he has on 3. Ondu Rising. So that's whenever a creature attacks, it gains lifelink. And that's it. It has Awaken, but he's not using that. So he's going to swing for 2 lifelink. Or he's just going to sacrifice his dude. I'm not seeing a 1 white or black mana spell that's going to save his Cliffside Lookout. I guess he just wants the 1 life here. And he can have it. Alright, so we picked up Evolving Wilds. That's going to come later when we have Guardian of Tazim online. So let's play Sunken Hollow for now. Press A on that, that's what I did. Press it again, okay. And since he's going to have first strike most likely, there's no sense holding back on defense, so let's renown ourselves. That life gain that he did was a little bit annoying. But the fact that he's running Ondu Rising says I've, probably not in the worst of shape. So we got our dude renowned. He didn't have to spend Regen, which is good. And we get a 3/3 flyer in addition to our 3/3 on the ground. So we're doing pretty good. And then next turn we Cinder Glade into Woodland Wanderer for a 6/6 Vigilant Trample. That's going to be pretty hard for him to break through. So he just doesn't attack here. Does he have a play at least in his second main? No, he just quits. He just quits. Okay. So we have Bounding Crassus. I mean, I'm going to hold up the Regenerate just in case, but that's not what I want to do. I mean, if I have to use it, I can play Wilds or Lumbering Falls, because I do have tap lands. Looks like he's just going to take the 6 though, and in that instance, I am going to play Woodland Wanderer for 4 and get a 6/6 Vigilant Trample on the 4th turn. This card is fucking insane. And we just hit the nuts. we get the island, we got the forest, and we got the 2 off-color battle lands. So he's playing McKinley Patrol. That's fine, I can deal with that. Gives everybody vigilance. So now I can play Guardian of Tazim this turn, but I won't. I'm going to play the Lumbering Falls. And then I'm going to swing. with everything. He can't kill my Vigilant Dude, he's tapped out. If he wants to double block, then I'll just activate Regenerate instead of flashing into Crassus. And he's taking 3 in the air, so I mean, it's really bad. So he's gonna chump there, and okay, this is the AI, but either way, he just sacrifices board. Okay, I'm good with that. 4 mana, sir. How much damage do I have on board? 12. You have 9. No need to flash into Crassus here. We can just activate the Lumbering Falls. Taps itself. Honestly, you gotta pay more attention to that stupid shit. Oh my god, that should be a default. He's gonna throw Celestial Flare at me now, and he still dies. Anyways, that's just... oh my god. Tapped itself? Anyways. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It does matter, it does matter. That pisses me off. That shit shouldn't happen, but it did. It did. Alright, let's get another game. And how long have we been here? Only 8 minutes? 6 minutes? 8 minutes? Lean forward. Looks like 6. I got a couple of decks I'm working on, a couple of fun decks. I was trying white-black allies. It frustrated the hell out of me. Because you just need a constant stream of them, and therefore there's no room in your deck, you know, for interactive spells. So it was a little bit frustrating, but there are some powerful cards in there, and maybe, just maybe, there could be a deck in there. It's never going to be tier 1 though. You know, you could have a nice tier 2 deck, but I don't think you'll ever get tier 1. So while we're waiting here, I've come up with an idea, and I've enlisted the help of some other YouTube/Twitch content creators. And the idea is to have an Xbox One Magic Duels tournament, a 16-man Swiss, cut the top 8, you know, kind of like Paper Magic. I was going to do the sideboard thing, but you know, turns out that that would lead to a lot of, you know, since this whole tournament that I want to put off is based on like producing content, I want every match in the tournament to have some type of coverage, be it on YouTube or Twitch VOD or whatnot, so that people can follow the tournament and watch along. So I think that, you know, I mean, the whole sideboarding thing, it was suggested to me that that would reduce the quality of the content and make it overly long, and I agree. System timed out while attempting to negotiate with the host. Please try again. Alright, so yeah, that was Mobius's idea, and I think he's right. You know, a lot of people made some other compelling arguments about why we shouldn't or should have sideboards. I personally would prefer them, because I think, like Mega Beast said, it raises the skill ceiling. But in the interest of good content and creating that sort of thing, we'll just go without. So I'm rambling on here now, so let's go into a versus battle. So yeah, so what I've done is invited as many content creators that I know on the Xbox, and some of my good friends who I know who are reliable, trustworthy people, and we're going to try and set up a tournament. So you'll see all my games on my channel. You'll see Mobius's games on his channel. Mackie is another guy on my sidebar over there. If you haven't checked him out, you should. He's going to have games on his channel. There's a guy, Westain, who I didn't know before today. He's going to put games on his channel. And Infamous Gemini is going to stream and set up his VOD so that, you know, even though you may not catch the stream. So I'm really excited about this tournament. We're looking to just, you know, do a trial run. And, you know, everybody picks one deck. And we just, like I said, 16-man Swiss cut top 8. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And it'll be even more fun. Like the whole idea for me is just get people making videos about this game, and, you know, having a tournament where it's kind of like semi-serious. I mean, this is not a serious game. If you're serious, you're playing Paper Magic, let's face it. But, you know, to make it a little bit semi-serious and create a tournament out of it, it's a big appeal to me. And to get people watching this game and all that sort of stuff. So I think it could be a lot of fun. So anyways, we're on the draw again. Cinderglade is a forest, so we can play the Hinterland Harbor untapped. Into Troll, into Thief. So I think that's fine. So we're facing a Fairy Miscreant. That's not a card you see very often, but our opponent's playing 66 plus 7. So he's on the 73 card pile, and we picked up a Hinterland Harbor again. So yeah, we'll just play a Cinderglade. Because Cinderglade is a forest, so we can play our harbors on tap now. But we only have one basic land, so any other battle lands that we pick up won't come into play untapped until we get that second basic into play. So we're going to have to watch for that. But Troll into Thief with Clutch backup Should be alright, because, you know, we're going to get to 4 mana, then we can play another Thief alongside the Clutch, and we do have the blue for that. We have double blue here. So we're taking 1 off the Fairy, playing Dimir, and just passing turn. Is he playing horribly awry? Let's find out. Well, he didn't even pause the timer, so kind of tells you right there. Plus, he's playing Fairy Miscreant. You know, it's kind of a tell that he's probably not playing counter spells. So what's he got on 3? He's playing a tutelage deck. Okay. So I guess he wants to cast the Miscreants to trigger his tutelage. So he's just going to sit back. And we've got a Crassus. So let's open up the regeneration, even though he's tapped out. It's just a good habit to get into when you're playing Trolls. Play your 3rd land before you attack. Just want to have it open. So he's just going to sack it, which is cool. And while he's tapped out, I'm going to get a Thief down. I know drawing cards kind of mills me, but tutelage is so slow that the card advantage is more important to me. So, yeah, we're going to lose 2 cards. Hopefully they're both lands. See a land on top. Skyrider Elf. So he's playing a Whirler Rogue. That's a big deal. That's not something that we want to bounce. Certainly not something that we want to bounce. We've got one of our own. And we picked up a Lumbering Fall. So what do we want to do this turn? We can play Falls, swing with everything, and hold up Regenerate. We can play 4 mana. We can clutch a Thopter, which I really don't feel good about. But that'll get my Jessie Thief up to a 2/4. Honestly, I think Lumbering Falls, hold up Regen, swing. No, I don't like that because he can double block my Jessie Thief. I don't like that. He can double block my Jessie Thief with his Rogue. No, I don't like that. So let's just bounce a Thopter. That'll trigger the Jessie Thief. And then we can play Harbor. Hold up the Crassus and Regen, and we'll go from here. See how, you know, do we want to hold up the Crassus or drop a 2nd Thief? So he's just going to block here. I think I'm just going to Regen, honestly. I think I'm fine Regenning here because I'm going to draw a card off the Thief, so I think that's fine for me. You know, keep my cards in hand, pick up a wall size. I think that's fine. You know, I'd rather advance my board, obviously, but he's only got 1 Thopter left. He's playing a Spy Network. That's a little bit annoying. Just a little bit, but he's tapping out, so it's time for us to push through now. So he's definitely playing Languish. This is one of those matchups where you want the counter spells instead of the wild sizes. Alright, so we got a Jessie Thief. I mean, Whirler Rogue is our post-Languish follow-up. Boom. I think we should probably wild size. But I definitely want to get the 2nd Thief down. No, I don't want to do that. I want to hold up a Crassus. He's tapped out. I want to hold up a Crassus, so it's going to be Lumbering Falls. I mean, Bounding Crassus is good against Languish. You can flash it in after the fact. Lumbering Falls is good against it. Whirler Rogue is good against it. I think we're fine. So we're going to draw a card here. Probably shouldn't have played the Lumbering Falls, actually. We picked up a Skyrider. I mean, I don't think... He's only got the 1 black source, so I'm going to take a risk in here and play a 3/3 Skyrider. I'm going to take that risk. So he's going to generate a 1/1 Thopter. But he's not going to be able to swing with his dude and get through my 3/3 unless he has some other, you know, type of pump or bounce or something like that, which is fine if he spends it. So he's got a Jace. How many cards are in his graveyard? It's underneath the turn timer. He's got 2 in his yard. Alright, so he's holding back. We picked up an Adverse Conditions, which is really, really good. So we're just going to swing with everything. We've got Crassus live. We've got Wild Size live. We don't have any reason not to play this Forest. Pre-combat as far as I can tell. So let's just bring the pain. And see how he blocks. So he's going to block there. Do I wild size over that? I still got Crassus up. I'll lose adverse conditions, but I still got Crassus up. See if he's got bouncer counters here now. Okay, so he's got a counter, which is fine. Actually, I can pay the 3, which will trample over and draw me a card. I'm going to pay the 3. Fuck you, dude. I'm going to draw a card off the Jessian Thief, too. So this is going to put him under a little bit of pressure. So, you know, we still got 6 cards in our hand, so the language won't hurt us too much. Gotta worry about that Jace, though. We gotta get the thing under control before it gets out of hand. Languish will kill it, though, so it's a Will Breaker. We're not too worried about Will Breaker. She's only got 1 black mana open and 1 card in hand. He's on 6 life. Honestly, I think adverse conditions just wins the game. Plus bounding Crassus. Does it just win the game? I think it just wins the game. So it's adverse conditions is 2 flyers. Get a pump. I mean, 1 black mana is not going to save you, bro. And then we'll just, you know, for shits and giggles, we'll flash in the Crassus. Crisis, whatever I just said last time. We'll tap the Will Breaker down. And then he's fully tapped out. Actually, I think he's quit because the ability is not resolving. Come on, dude. You can do it. There you go. Alright, so now we just swing. Swing for 8. And that's the game. And 17 minutes. That's going to do it for tonight. Because it is late. I think it is 11:30ish. My wife's getting pissed off. It's 11:15. Yeah, like I said, Xbox Live was down earlier. I was down here at 8 o'clock waiting to do this, and it wasn't until around 10:30 I got the chance. So there you go, up to rank 25 for the season, and we'll see you guys for some more gameplay. I won't say tomorrow, I usually do, but we'll see you for some more gameplay next time. Thanks for watching.